This is Analog Spectrum. This podcast reminds me of what Granny Lulu used to say. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Of course, that bitch was crazy.
Let's roll. All right, everybody. This is Analog Spectrum. It is, I don't even know, sometime in the middle of the afternoon. Doug and I are here. We thought we would take a little bit of time, see how everybody's doing. Today we're going to do
Hat Day, apparently.
It is Hat Day.
I
like Hat Day. Actually, it's old beat up ratty ass Hat Day, isn't it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mine's
been around, man.
This one came this way. This is I feel like maybe I'm a fraud because of my hat. But
well, one of the things that makes this thing look as rough as it is it says ride on it. And I bought it in where was it? Somewhere in okay, let's just do this. So I'm just taking off. First thing, blast off.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about today, but we're talking about it anyway. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's not the Hodgepodge?
No, let's do the Coast Guard one. We'll do the Hodgepodge next.
Okay, Hodgepodge later. All right. I'll save that story for later.
Yeah, no. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Hodgepodge. We're doing a freaking Hodgepodge.
Look at that.
Damn it. That's
just
how this
because
works.
Of my unpreparedness, we actually changed course all the way.
Because we know what the hell we're doing.
We're doing.
As you can see on my now that we're actually on a platform where people can see what I'm doing. The reason I suddenly got a bunch of monitors in front of me, things are happening because I got things I want to talk about during the Hodgepodge.
Tony's
so now
changing.
I've got those documents.
I got nothing. I never prepared. So,
well, when I say I prepared, these are actually from the last Hodgepodge. Some of it is anyway.
Okay.
But the hat.
Okay, so
what's going on with the hat, bro? Okay, go.
So I was on a road trip on my motorcycle ride. Ride. And I was going from California to, I think I was going to Colorado.
Okay.
And I'm not shitting you. I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque, but it wasn't actually Albuquerque. It was Ely, Nevada. So I rode from the Bay Area to Ely, Nevada in one day. And it's a long-ass ride. And I got there, and I was tired as shit. And Highway 50 in Ely, Nevada makes a right-hand turn. And I didn't see the sign. Now, here's how stupid this is. I made the right-hand turn because I went down to stay at the hotel that I had booked. And then I came back in the morning. I got up like 4 o'clock in the morning so I could get an early start and make it to Colorado the next day. I come back to that same intersection and go right, so I was continuing on. So I totally went the opposite direction. And I ended up, it was dark as shit. I was on my motorcycle by myself. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I had made that drive several times. Like, yeah, it doesn't seem quite right, but let me keep going. And I don't use a GPS. But for me, part of the fun is getting lost. And boy, was this fun. So I blast off and it starts getting light and I start seeing signs. And I'm like, where the hell am I, man? I am so not on Highway 50. And so I finally pull over and I pop open my phone and look for GPS, look to see what the hell I am. And I'm like halfway to Salt Lake City, Utah. And I'm like, what the shit, man? So what the hell? I'll just go to Salt Lake. So off I went to Salt Lake, and that's where I got this hat. And so I got some pictures of me and the bike on the big, great Salt Lake because I'd never seen it before. I thought, what the hell? And then made the journey all the way down from there, all the way to Colorado. And that was my longest day on a motorcycle, which was, I want to say it was 1,150 miles and about 18 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I got into Colorado and I was a zombie, man. I should not have been riding. I left.
What bike were you on?
I was on the GS, the 1200 GS. But I left at 4 a.m. and I got to Colorado in Woodland Park at about, I want to say it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And it was dark and there's a lot of wildlife out there. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, deer and shit. I mean, I had to stop numerous times just to get off the bike and But anyway, there's people that do those, like you do the 100-mile bicycle ride. There's people that do these 1,000-mile days on motorcycles. They call them the iron butt days. And your butt feels like it's made out of iron when you're done.
You had that Bugs Bunny moment where you were like, I should have made a left at Pismo Beach.
That's pretty much it, dude. I look at the map and like, it's about as far back as it is to go forward. So I'm just going to keep going forward because I've never been there before. So, and I made the best of it. Whatever.
No doubt. And you have the hat.
I got the hat. Waved to a couple Mormons. Wow, what the hell?
So let me tell you the story of my hat.
The Mormons are, aren't they?
They are. Okay. So, story of my hat. I went on Amazon and I ordered it. All right. So next topic.
Wow. That's a
actually,
cool
I didn't
hat.
order it. I didn't order it off Amazon. Actually, it's not Amazon. I got it at the UTSA bookstore. So it's actually a college hat. But I like Texas. I like Texas. What are you going to do? So
it is what it is.
But
I'm sure you saw the bird. She says the bird flying.
There it is.
So, man.
And what's the name of the bird?
That's Isaac.
There's Isaac.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
And we may be treated with Isaac Gellin here pretty soon. So
usually not. Yeah, if he's with me, he's usually pretty quiet. But he will do that. He'll walk back and forth the whole time. So
nice. But anything else going on interesting?
The house, man. The house. That's been like all consuming. I got the gas line ran yesterday for propane, so we can have a gas stove, which is like a big deal for us.
Yeah. So that's how big was the tank? You said it was 100 gallon?
Yeah, they're putting that in on Friday. They ran the lines and drilling holes through the wall and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm so envious. And for those that know us, know that even though, Doug is doing some major home renovation stuff, but I'm also involved in some renovation major, too.
Yeah.
And but both of us are kind of, if we seem a little bit out of it, a little tired, both of us are kind of dealing with our own struggles with all kinds of crazy stuff. So, and most of it's home improvement. I guess, it's, that's part of life, It's nice to have a home to live in. Yeah. And all that. And it's pretty much self-inflicted, but there you go. Yeah. Yep. So, let me think, what's going on with me?
What's going on with you, Tony?
Yeah, what's going on with me? I struggled through. Have you seen Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets? Did you ever go watch that?
No, I saw the trailer for that thing, and it looked kind of like wild and wacky and whatever, but I never did actually watch it.
Now I can see that people have people see that I'm on the internet now because they can actually watch. I can't cheat. It was made by Luc Besson. I believe he's the same guy that
I like him.
Besson. Yeah, he's the guy that did.
Even though he's French.
He's good at surrendering too.
Yes, exactly.
He's also the guy who did The Fifth Element, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so anyway, I tracked this movie down. Let me see if I can find it on Internet Movie Database. There it is. Man, I got to tell you, it was like. Like 2017, it was starring, two actors I could care less about, Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne. I know Cara Delevingne was in like the first Suicide Squad movie. It was kind of like Avatar Light. The special effects were amazing, and you know how you got that aesthetic that you have with Fifth Element. That kind of. It looked a lot like Fifth Element, and also like the big guns, and like people, like and I think Luc Besson based both the Fifth Element and definitely this one off a comic book. So it almost I kind of got the idea that the comic book, both of them French, had kind of a heavy metal. When I say heavy metal,
that kind of heavy metal vibe. Yeah, I see that.
The comic from Heavy Metal and. Back in the day when heavy metal was a comic, but this movie, God, it was interesting and it just got uber preachy at the end and kind of, oh God, it was rough, because the individuals that were like the whole point of it was that there was a planet and this planet had been destroyed, and one of the individuals out on the planet that was destroyed reached across space and time and connected with the main character Valerian, and was able to kind of communicate with him and stuff like. Even though he didn't realize he's being communicated to, but this planet was it was like the Avatar planet. These individuals are they're blue and kind of weirdly blue, I guess, kind of trying to be sexy, but not sexy animal. I don't know. Wow. Just like, they're wearing, they're like dressed like they live on a Caribbean island.
Huh?
and they're living off the land, and they're very organic, and the planet gets destroyed by man, and so
Her
Valerian ends up
man.
having to. Yeah,
Always the
man.
bad
You
guy. You
know,
know what I mean?
human.
Like
Well, they
always the
were,
bad guy, dude.
and again, it's supposed to be about 1,000 planets. This whole thing is supposed to be about 1,000 planets.
Hmm?
Like there's a space station, and I know I'm describing it in a very chaotic way, but it was a fucking chaotic movie,
It
and
seemed
so
like it from the trailer. Yeah.
it is. I mean, lots of shit happens, and the special effects are amazing, and there was, a lot of the action was great. So again, it was like that beautiful looking burrito stuffed with garbage kind of thing.
Yes.
You're like, oh, and so I, the 1,000 planets. My point being that 1,000 planets, 1,000 different civilizations. Anybody could have wiped out their planet. You know what I mean?
It had to be us.
This it had to be us. It was us, right? And so we wiped out the planet, and then the hero and the heroine of the movie. And the hero, fortunately, he was actually pretty badass. He was quite the hero. But there was a scene in there where they had these blue people that were way better than us, and they had to and they had a animal that could save them. It was like this little, looked like a little lizard hamster hybrid, intentionally cute, and
Is
they
that a
had to
lamster?
yeah, I don't know, man. That's what it was. It looked like it was, there was like this little cute animal. Oh, here it is,
Yeah.
and the heroine was like, the blue people need it. They need it so they can restart their civilization. And Valerian was like, no, I'm a soldier. Can't do this, And she's like, but if you really love me, that was like, she didn't have a heart because she was a girl boss, right? She could basically do anything.
Okay.
But he was like, I don't know, what should I do? And finally he's like, you're right. I do love you. Give them the lizard hamster so they can go on and restart their civilization. And they
Wow.
did,
That's like the greatest Cliff Notes ever right there.
Yeah, there you go, bro. And so I was watching the whole time.
You're right. I
It.
love you. Give him the lizard hamster.
Give the lizard hamster, and so they can restart their civilization.
Oh,
And of course, I'm sitting there in the recliner going, "God, fuck!"
Trying not to throw up.
Lost me. Don't care. Kind of want them all to die. So
At this point, yeah.
Anyway,
That
that's
reminds me, dude. I started playing a game called Stranded. I think it's brand new. I don't even know. I just saw it and I downloaded it. And
you told me about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a resource game. You have to gather. It's like Civilization or one of those. You have to gather resources and help your people survive. But the concept is that you crash landed on an alien planet, and but it's super complex. Well, probably not as complex as some, but it's pretty damn complex. So there's trees and cactus and whatever around. And you have to observe these things before you don't have to. You can just go cut them down. But if you observe them first, it kind of tells you what resources you get. So if you chop down this particular tree, you'll get wood. If you chop this down, you'll get sticks and whatever, right? And you need hay, and you need metal, and you need rocks, and you need all these other materials you have to gather and whatever. And what makes it interesting, though, is that you're on a foreign planet, of course, and so there's all these crazy animals, and some are friendly and some are not. And I got jacked, man. I was building up my little fortress and stuff, and it's, of course, like anything. Oh, you don't have enough rocks to make what you're trying to make, so you got to send one of your guys out to get rocks, And so anyway, I'm fumbling around trying to figure all this shit out, and then I got like an animal attack, and these weird pus spewing little like dung beetles came over and they jacked us up, man. Killed half my guys, and so I stripped the rest naked and let them run around in the snow until they all got hypothermia and died. So I figured
you're a born leader, bro.
That's the better way to end the game. And then I just restarted. So. Then I watched the tutorials, and then I started playing.
If it ever snows in Texas, I'm not coming over to your house.
And so my point to the whole thing:
go get rocks or give me your pants. God.
If you ever play the game, go through the tutorials. It is not simple. Man. Yeah, go through the tutorials. Yeah. It's even navigating. There's like 10 menus in there that you have to navigate through. One for people, one for resources, one for research, one for those other shit. So anyway, I'm kind of enjoying it so far.
I always tell like I work in education, and I don't want to. This is going to be such a bad comparison, but I always tell students that when it comes to finding a career path, it's always it's you're quite lucky if you find a career that you're good at, that you like, and that you can make money doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And understand that like when people don't do well in the program I teach, and it's not a statement about your all-encompassing intellect. Okay.
Right.
It's just that this is a very specific thing that could be very difficult. Maybe you need to be an astronaut or a basketball player or a ballerina. Right. I don't know, but maybe not this, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, excuse me. Anyway, that's one thing about video games. I love video games, but I kind of suck at them. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely things I've been kind of okay at if I play them a lot. But you talk about like these resource allocation games, like the one you're playing right now. Yeah, I was playing one called it was called Don't Starve, and it almost looked like and it was kind of cute and chintzy, but same thing you're talking about, like you had to harvest grass and food, and you basically had to stay on top of everything. You always had to have food, and that being like maybe you picked berries, or maybe you found corn, or maybe you clubbed a boar to death and harvested his meat or whatever.
Same shit, yeah.
And I was in the whole point of those games, those types of games, is that sooner or later you're going to die. Period. It's going to potentially ramp up, and you're just going to be dead, right? But if you're good, you can take these games to like epic, levels. Like
you see some of the fortresses these people build and stuff.
Yes, I was about ready to freaking say. Like with this game, you can build like little like picket fences, and then you can build like those kind of or you can build a wall that's got logs that are sharpened at the top, right? And or whatever, but you have to layer it and stack it. Like you don't suddenly start building castles, right? You have to go through each one. And I'll play this game. I think, man, I am fucking kicking ass, right? I'm kicking ass. I'm doing great, and then suddenly the sun will go down and some sort of thing will come out and beat me to death, right?
T-Rex.
And then I'll go like on YouTube and I'll search "Don't Starve," and there's some guy, and he's building like rocket ships and shit, right?
Yeah.
He's basically like, he's got skyscrapers and and laser beams, and I'm clubbing the shit to death with a freaking stick. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just happy. Oh my god! I figured out how to sharpen the stick and stab shit. And this guy's like wasting shit with a particle beam accelerator. That's fucking nice. How'd you pull that shit off? Yeah. Oh look! Oh my god! Look, he managed to use a transporter to turn that creature inside out and eat its heart. And I'm like basically, chucking like rocks at it. I'm just like, how do you make a sling? And I'm on turn 184. Exactly. I'm on turn 184. This guy's done it by like turn 15. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Why so good? Why are they so good?
I don't know. Cheating. Well, some people do cheat at those games, but that's one of the things that when I had my guy strip naked and run off into the snow, it's like I was doing pretty good up through the winter and the fall, but I didn't plan enough food because I didn't know how fast this game moves. I'm still getting used to it, but
sure,
it seemed like the summer and the fall took forever. Maybe because the days were longer, but damn it, man. When I hit the winter, it was just slowed down. It was like it was taking forever. My people were starving. The bugs came and attacked me and shit. And I was like, try again.
Well, they want to make it hard.
Yeah, of course. It's too easy and it's boring.
Yeah. So. One thing also, Doug and I are trying to find a co-op game that him and I can suck at together.
Yeah, no, it's true. Something fun, man. I'm looking for something fun. I gotta remember the name of that zombie one. There was a zombie first-person shooter one that we could play.
But you said that was the VR, right?
Yeah, that was VR. Damn it! Get your damn VR and just get it over with. I gotta tell you guys. Tony came over last weekend. A month or so ago, he came over and I had just gotten the VR, and so experienced Horizon. What do you call it? Call the Mountain. It's kind of cool. It's mostly like climbing and VR and stuff. And it's a little nauseating. It's if you're not used to it, it makes you feel weird and stuff, right?
Yeah, like I was telling you last night, when you first put that VR helmet on, like immediately you're like, I'm puke, and then you're like, oh. Have you ever watched those videos of people like walking into the TV set?
Oh yeah, well, I'm telling you, dude, you were
fall
close.
Through a glass top coffee table. Yeah, I know.
You were close last weekend. Tony came over, and I had gotten Apollo Creed boxing, and Tony and I were boxing, and it was freaking funny as shit, man. Because I mean, you get in there and it's like Avatar. I mean, you're immersed. You are completely immersed.
Oh God.
And if you crank up the volume on the TV, it's that much better. Because you hear all the crowd, and you hear the bell ringing and the umpire telling you, "Hey, let's keep it a clean fight," and all that stuff. And the punches sound really good. But anyway, so we get in there fighting, and God dang, man, Tony was like, I don't know, not as bad as Elsette when she did it the other day, and she was like 2 inches from the TV screen because she was fighting, and she's getting close to the guy, like I'm like grabbing her by the waist and pulling her back. No, don't smash my TV. So anyway,
well, I mean, you have the VR pretty close to the TV. If I had that, and sooner or later it'll happen. Sooner or later I'll get one, but it'll have to be, when life is less
like
chaotic. But but yeah, it's if I have one, I'm going to put it in a big room in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do that when we move into the big house because it doesn't need to be by the TV. You can do it anywhere.
Yeah. But I could just see, man, if you don't have a lot of wide open space, you move around a lot. But like we were talking yesterday, that was it Horizon Dawn?
I call it Event Horizon, but that's kind of like one of the parts of the game. But Horizon, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a VR game based on the other game you
loaned. Oh, the VR one is Call of the Mountain. Yeah.
Call of the Mountain. Yeah, and it's so like we were saying, it's pretty. It's not. You're not in a realistic environment.
It's cartoony kind of, whatever. But
yeah. It's heavy on the colors and textures and all that kind of stuff. But that Creed game, like when you put the VR thing on, you feel like you're in a gym. You feel like you're in a boxing gym.
It's true.
Yeah, that's weird. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but like you were saying, it's exhausting after you get done with a fight.
Oh man,
throwing your arms like crazy.
Like 3 or 4 fights, and you're just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
And I haven't even got into like career mode on that game, but apparently, I played around with it a little bit. You can go around the gym and like beef up your fighter, so you can do the heavy bag and the speed bag and all that sort of stuff, and get in the ring and spar and stuff, and you like build up your fighter, so when you go in and fight, then you're a little stronger, you got more stamina and so on. But it's weird, isn't it though, when you get knocked down?
Yeah,
like the camera pulls back in the ring, and
crazy.
you have to run to get back to yourself in the ring. It's hard not to. It's hard to stand still. It's hard not to want to walk forward or something. So again, all those videos online of people smashing shit, I can see why.
Yeah, big time. But yeah, especially like when it's somebody's grandma.
Hey, grandma, get in the ring with Apollo Creed.
but I will probably, when the room where my computer and my PlayStation are, when that's not a storage space for all the furniture downstairs,
right?
I will, and life is less hectic. I probably will get a VR setup, but I like the PlayStation 5,
so the other thing is, it's cool. I mean, there's just a ton of games coming out soon. In May, they're releasing a bunch, but we can fight. You and I can fight each other, which I think would be totally freaking fun. And then we can also race each other on Gran Turismo, which would also be fun, because I played Gran Turismo. I played every iteration of that except the very last one before the PS5. And I've never played it like in VR. You can sense the hills, you can sense your speed, you can look into the corner and stuff, and it's not that flat 2-dimensional plane thing, which is just badass, man. It is super cool. I played again the other day, and I gotta learn how to drive again, or I need to adjust my brakes, because I kept locking up my brakes every time I'd go into a corner. I think I got them set too sensitive or something, but anyway.
I wouldn't mind racing.
It's fun, man. Especially, I got the wheel and all that shit set up right, and it's like, it's ridiculous.
So competitive. That's my only thing. Is if I don't want to.
Yeah, Andrew is gonna. He's gonna. I'm gonna lose him for a month in that stupid thing, man. I'm sure when he comes to visit.
Probably, yeah, definitely. So he's an Xbox freak. He's an Xbox guy. Though PC or Xbox?
Yeah, pretty much
PC.
any video games. He'll be playing anything.
Okay.
But he's been wanting one of these driving wheels for a long time. But he wants one of those fancy $1,000 versions. But I'm like, dude, I'm not doing it. I mean, I already got enough money spent in this shit. But I like the seat.
Well, when all his loans, well, he's actually on the GI Bill. I was about to say when all his loans get paid off by the government, he can do whatever.
Yeah, he's on the GI Bill, so he's got to go get a job. But like the seat and stuff.
Looks like your ass has got to go get a job.
That's right. I'm not supporting his ass. No way. But I bought the seat used, with the whole stand and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I think that was only like $200, and they're usually $6. So I try to get cheapest where I can, But I didn't want to buy a used wheel and pedals because So.
Yeah, even then, I like the convenience of buying new shit too.
Yeah, so do I. And it's new,
Yeah, it's new. Yeah.
And then those steering wheels, leather. It's literally wrapped in leather. It feels good.
That's crazy, man.
I know.
So
stupid. Anyway,
now we can't really, honestly, we are not allowed to bitch about anything.
No, it's true.
We're really not.
We can bitch, but I realize often how lucky I really am.
Oh God, yeah. I think if I had one thing I needed to say to the masses, be happy with what you have, especially if you live in the United States, because there's shit going on out there where we're like, oh my God, can you believe it? I got I went to go get a milkshake and I got strawberry instead of vanilla.
Yeah,
at least your ass isn't getting shot in Sudan right now. You know what I mean? Fuck. Yeah. So
it's almost as bad. It's not having the right foam on your latte.
Exactly. God, I hate that. So I said double half. Anyway, but other than that, I don't know, not a whole lot. I mean, no movies out right now that I really care much about.
No, same here, man.
Yeah, the new somebody passed away recently that was kind of somebody of our generation.
Oh, Gordon Lightfoot.
Yes, Gordon Lightfoot just passed away.
Yep.
Damn it. So,
it's a bummer.
Man, yeah, big time.
Go.
What's that?
Yeah, say what you were going to say. You were going to say something?
No, I was just going to say record the Edmund Fitzgerald, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing this a little bit on the fly, but I got a quiz for you. I know you got one for me too, but
I've got two.
Since you brought up Gordon Lightfoot and we're in the music world, let me go ahead and go with this one. I'm gonna name some band members, and you tell me the band.
Okay.
Okay, and these are all bands that you'll know for sure. You'll definitely know these bands. I'm not doing like Goo Goo Dolls or fucking Duran Duran or some shit like that. Okay.
Okay.
This is stuff you'll definitely know. So let's
start.
You got? Unlimited, because I'm doing it on the fly. I have a couple ideas though. I got a couple ideas. Okay. Let's start with the first one. Bernie Leadon. I got there's many other members, so pass if you don't know on that one.
Pass.
He's probably the least known guy. Timothy B. Schmidt.
Damn it, man! I feel like an asshole. Pass.
You're gonna get it now. Don Felder.
The Eagles.
Yes, the Eagles.
Okay. Yep.
The Eagles. It is. Yep.
Okay.
And that's also Glenn Frey and Joe Walsh and
Don Henley.
Don Henley.
Yep.
Okay. So how about? Let me see. This band had a couple of different turnovers. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm going to try to get the original band because then you would know who they were. All right.
Quiet Riot.
No.
Chumbawamba.
Okay. You won't get it from this one, but Ross Valerie.
No. Pass.
Prairie Prince.
It's not Prairie Prince?
Yep.
It's not Prairie League Companion, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Neil Sean.
Oh, Journey.
Yes, sir. All right. Good one. Yep. Good one. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
I know some of them I'm listing here are a little bit
Prairie Prince, man. The guy that one of the judges on the original freaking American Idol was, I think, a drummer for Journey for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
I think.
Let's see here. Original members of this band as well. Let's see.
Prairie Prince.
Roger Taylor.
Roger is not. Go ahead, pass.
Okay. John Deacon.
Son of a bitch.
It's so funny, man. Nobody can ever get this from like bass players and drum players because that's all I give.
I know,
so
right?
Yeah.
It's not Prince, is it? It's not Prince.
No,
it's not. Okay, go ahead.
No, take a stab because this is pretty obscure.
I was going to say a Pink Floyd, but no.
Nope. Okay, you'll get it when this one on guitar, Brian May.
Oh, fuck me. Oh. Give me a hint, please. I'm so close.
English.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Okay, I was going to say Moody Blues, but no.
English band.
Yeah.
All right, this
Blues?
is no, it's not Moody Blues. This is the ultimate
Brian
giveaway.
May.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, Queen. Okay.
Yeah, Brian
Queen.
May.
Yeah, sorry. I should know. I should have known that.
Fine. I just figured that's whatever. Yeah. This is just for whatever.
Yeah. That bugs me.
Okay, here's a little bit of harder.
I know there's listeners out there right now that are like, "What the hell's wrong with him?"
Yeah, Brian how May. Can you don't know that? But
yeah, but you're right about bass players and drummers. Like I don't.
Yeah, nobody ever knows.
There's only one bass player I know, by the way. So.
Oh yeah. I know a couple.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Okay, drummer Colin Burgess. You won't get it.
No. Next.
Bass player Larry Van Kriedijk. I know I didn't pronounce that right. Crete?
I don't know. Next.
Malcolm Young, lead guitar. Rhythm guitar.
No.
Malcolm Young, rhythm guitar. All right, this will give it away then. Lead guitar, Angus.
AC/DC. Shit.
Yep. Is it crazy?
Golly.
Like Angus Young? Yeah, no problem. But the other guys?
Right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. Because I was thinking about it the other day.
It's weird because almost probably like about half of the names you've mentioned, I'm like, I'm familiar with the name. I just, I've heard their name, but and I'm sure it was like listening back in the day was when we were listening to the radio a lot, and they would talk about band members and they'd register, and I still vaguely remember it. But
that's a long time
some
ago,
band members, like you're saying, are huge. Yeah, it was like, but again, like you say, somebody like Brian May, I'm sure I've heard his name.
You know that name, yeah.
Times.
You know that name.
Yeah, I know that name.
Yeah.
But I watched the movie, for example. So.
Okay, last one for you.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. No. Richard Wright.
Can you tell me what instrument he played?
Keyboards. This is one I would get right off the bat. So.
Go ahead. Okay.
On drums, Nick Mason.
Fuck. No.
Guitar and vocals, Sid Barrett.
Sid. Oh, Judas Priest?
Nope.
No.
Oh, you're going to get flamed online for this one, man, for not knowing that. And on bass, Roger Waters.
That's Floyd.
Yep.
Yeah, Pink Floyd. Yep.
All right. Well, there you go.
So, okay. All right, I got one for you.
Yeah, go.
That's fun. That was good. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, man.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Okay. All right. I'm eating
pistachios. For the audience, I'm eating pistachios. It's a health food, right? Antioxidants. Anyway, go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. Sodium. I love pistachios. They're very good.
Yeah.
So, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to name a television show. Okay. And then I'm going to give you 4 other items, and you need to tell me which one is the spinoff of the television show.
Okay.
Give
me an example.
And I will tell you that some of the example. If I were to say Happy Days, and I said like Laverne and Shirley and some other shows, the spinoff would be Laverne and Shirley.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's spinoffs. Now, understand that with some of these, initially I tried to make sure that every one of the other, I said items, and I chose that word because initially I was trying to give you nothing but spinoffs, but it kind of didn't work. So some of these are made up. I'll be honest with you. Some of the names are made up. And also, but another example would be if I were to say Andy Griffith Show and also say Gomer Pyle, USMC, and a bunch of other stuff. Gomer Pyle, USMC would be the spinoff, right?
Got it. Yep, got it.
Okay, all right. Okay, some of these are, I tried to pick kind of stuff that were kind of around our generation.
Okay.
But what I mean by that, 70s, 80s. Okay.
Okay.
Some 90s, definitely some 90s.
Oof,
then we'll start with 90s.
Okay. I didn't watch too much TV in the 90s, but I'll try.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't think I have a whole bunch. I'll be honest with you, now that I'm looking, I only have one 90s. We'll start with it, okay? Home Improvement.
Okay.
Okay. And here are your options.
And then
that's
you
the
want
show.
me to do the spin-off. Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 other things, and you tell me 4 other names, and you tell me which one of those names is the spinoff. Okay. Home Improvement, 1991 to 1999. Okay. Okay. So possible. Yeah. Good. Real good. Yeah. So it was the spinoff called Tim and Pals, Testosterone Nation, Jerks, or Buddies.
I have absolutely no idea.
I know. Yeah. I will tell you, and I'll give you a kind of not really a hint, but I will say that the spinoff only lasted 1 season.
Maybe that's why. Tim and Pals.
Yeah. Yep. Buddies. There you
Buddies.
go. And that's really just an example. So that was a hard one, I'll admit.
Buddies.
They're all going to be kind of hard. This is going to be more of an education. I'll just give you the answers as we go. Okay.
Okay.
Rather than our usual thing. Okay. All right. The Partridge Family.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
1970 to 1974. The Partridge. Okay. Saturday Night at the Mill. Partridge Family. 2020. Or excuse me. 2200 AD. I guess how you pronounce it.
Okay.
The Partridge Family. 2200 AD. Family Matters. Are the Parkers.
I'm trying to think of Family Matters is the only one that rings any bells. I'm just trying to remember what the hell that was. I'm going to go with the Parkers. That's a sheer guess.
Partridge Family, 2200 AD was the spinoff.
Oh, bullshit. I totally thought you made that up.
No, you dude.
What the?
All right, let's go easier, okay?
Who made that? Keanu Reeves or something?
I don't know. Oh,
fucking Hot Tub Time Machine or something.
Let me tell you honestly, this is fun putting together because there's some.
Okay, I never heard of that.
Okay, Three's Company. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was 1977 and 1984.
Okay.
All right. And there are ones on here that are easy. I promise. There's ones on here that are not.
Fine.
Okay. Okay. The Three's Company. Kooks Tour. Jack in the House. The Ropers are the Simple Three.
Jack in the House.
The Ropers.
Yeah, that was my second guess.
That made 2 seasons, believe it or not. 1979, 1980. Yeah, so.
Wow.
All
79
right.
to 80. It's funny because I was in high school at that point, and I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I remember that one. Actually, there was 2 spinoffs. There was the Ropers and Three's a Crowd. So.
Three's a Crowd, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Okay. McHale's Navy. Navy.
Okay.
1962 to 1966. All right.
Okay. You and I were not born when it started, but anyway.
I know, but this. I just thought this was interesting. Okay. So Broadside, Morale Gear, Underway Days, or Man Overboard.
Never heard of any of them. Man Overboard.
Broadside.
What the hell?
1964 to 1965. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
It actually made 2 seasons, that one. So,
wow.
Okay, this is. I'm going to give you this one. This one actually.
I feel like I want to look that up now, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I know it's kind of interesting, But I picked Morale Gear because I really wanted you to think about it.
That's a great name for a motorcycle bar.
It really is. So this one actually made me think of doing this. Okay, this question. Okay, you remember Love American Style?
Oh shit!
You
I don't know that I
Love
watched it.
American Style.
The
So
tune
all right,
sticks in
so
my head for sure, but
yeah, big time. Okay, Love American Style, 1969 to 1974 was the spinoff. Three's Company, All in the Family, Happy Days, or One Day at a Time. All real shows.
name the spinoffs again.
The potential spinoffs are Three's Company, All in the Family, Happy Days, One Day at a Time. I'll give you a hint that will that may or may not give it away.
Mm.
The spinoff was on the air for 10 years.
10 years. Happy Days.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a popular show.
Happy Days. Yeah, it was. So,
okay.
all right. Okay. Police Story.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay. 1973 to 1978.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that really lasted that long? Wow.
Yep. The Inspector, Bowler, David Cassidy, Man Undercover, Sharp Blue Man.
David Cassidy all the way.
Shit, yeah.
David Cassidy.
David
I haven't thought
Cassidy.
about that guy. I haven't thought about that guy in so long.
Dude, I saw that shit. I was just like, yes, I got to find that show. I got to find that show. David Cassidy, Man Undercover was a real show.
This makes me want to do the MST3K thing where you and I watch these things with our silhouettes at the bottom.
We
making shitty comments.
Let me tell you, Doug, 2 seasons. It lasted 2 seasons.
Wow.
Seasons. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, I think we need to watch that and make comments along the way.
We do.
Channel.
All right.
Channel Mystery Science Theater.
3 more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome Back, Carter.
Ooh, love that show.
75 to 79. I know it was good. 79. Well, it was good at the time. It's total trash now if you want. Yeah. So 75, 79. Mr. T and Tina. Paradise, Brewster Place, or Take Heart.
Brewster's Place.
Mr. T and Tina.
What's a total? What the hell is Mr. T and Tina? How is that in any way related?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's considered a spinoff. I don't either. I don't know. And it came. And you know what's interesting is talking about spinoffs. You know, we were talking about how Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of Happy Days back in a previous episode. Yeah, that Laverne and Shirley was spun off the first year of Happy Days, like the first season of Happy Days. The next year they spun off Laverne and Shirley.
Wow.
So yeah, so we were wondering about that because of some of those.
It helps to be Penny Marshall, doesn't it?
It must, yeah, right. Your dad's the big director producer.
You think? Yeah.
But she was good.
She was awesome. Right. Nothing against her at all. She was great.
No. Okay, I think you know this one.
Okay.
Soap. 1977 to 1981.
You know what? I never understood that show, man. I never understood. I tried to watch it, but I think I don't know, the comedy was too sophisticated for me at the time. I didn't get it, but I had to go back and watch it and see if it's funny now.
Yeah. It was supposed to be real edgy. Remember how edgy it was supposed to be because it had a gay character? Yeah. So The Haunted Hathaways, Jodie's Grace, Benson, or That's Amore.
I'm going to say Benson. Only because I've been watching Benson. I've been binge watching Benson. You can believe it or not.
Really?
And it has a lot of that soap feel to it.
Yeah, he was the butler of the main family before they spun him off. Yeah, so 19 and interestingly, Benson was on 1 year longer than Soap.
Oh wow!
1979 to 1986. And where are you binging Benson? What network?
Roku channel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, so that's on there. I mean, the A-Team is on there. All that old shit's on there. That's where I'm watching the Rockford Files as well.
Man, that's a great one to binge.
Yeah,
greatest show.
I haven't watched it in 6 months since I've been here. I haven't really watched much of anything. In fact, there's a good example of how busy we are. Yesterday, I only got through half through the F1 race from the weekend, and I just couldn't finish it. I was too tired, man. So. Yeah,
I don't watch. I mean, maybe an hour or two, which is maybe not a bad thing, So that's why we don't have a whole lot for this hodgepodge. Yeah. I mean, I wish I'd have got my nose hair waxed again. That would have been cool.
That would have been a fun story.
It would have been. Well, that's going to happen again. I guarantee it. All right.
I want photos.
No,
No, I
Okay,
don't want
fine.
photos. That was a joke.
Okay.
I didn't want photos. No photos.
All right,
Please.
last one.
Okay.
No photos. Okay, last one. Except if anybody wants photos, you know where to email. Analog Spectrum at
Don't do it.
gmail.com. Photos of my nose hairs. All right. Okay, last one. The X-Files.
Okay.
1993 to 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
Shaolin Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
The Lone Gunman, and The X Factor.
It's not X Factor because that was. What are they again? What's the first one?
Strangers, Shaolin Chronicles,
Strangers,
and nope, The Lone Gunman.
The Lone Gunman. Never heard of that either.
One season.
Wow.
The Lone Gunman were some supporting characters that were on the show where they were like the nerds that did some hacking and stuff for Mulder.
Okay.
And they actually killed. The show got crushed. And they actually killed him off in the last episode.
Why did they end that show?
The Lone Gunman or
X-Files?
X-Files? Oh, I don't know. Is this a joke or is there a reason?
No, because you were a big fan of that, weren't you?
Well, it was on for 9 seasons,
okay.
And they did like 2 or 3 movies, and they tried to do a reboot of it and everything like that. Yeah, I was. And we're in our next podcast we're going to talk about. It's going to be kind of a Coast Guard. We're going to get back on our own Coast Guard storyline, right? And that was a period in my life when I was stationed in Virginia, and man, I definitely, that was. I don't think I was planning on getting into the X-Files, but I watched a lot of TV during that time. All those shows during that time. I mean, I was a Melrose, and I was at the time I was married to Kathy, and we, Melrose Place and X-Files were like 2 shows we watched together. I'll admit, guilty pleasure, watch Melrose Place.
Whatever, dude. I just never. Whatever, I just wasn't into TV at that time, so I never watched a single episode of the X-Files.
So, I mean, it's kind of gone. I can tell you right now. After I got after I was divorced, I went through a period of probably like about 5 or 6 years where I went to go see movies, but I didn't watch TV at all. Not at all. So. But so like for example, you were talking about Home Improvement. Even though it was on during that time, I'd never seen one episode of Home Improvement.
No, okay.
I never watched a lot of those shows of the late 90s or early 2000s. It's not my thing.
Yeah, same. I was busy.
Yeah. So I got one more. We got one more contest if you're interested.
Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm contestual.
Okay, good. Let me bring it up here. This one, we did talk a little bit about this last time.
Okay.
This one is called Tupac, Celine, or Elvis. Okay.
Tupac, and, Celine,
Elvis,
as in Celine Dion.
Exactly. Okay. So I am going to name a song. Okay, and you tell me, and we're going to go all the way through these. I'm not going to tell you the answer till we're done. You tell me if Tupac sang it, Celine sang it, or Elvis sang it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to give you the titles. All right. First one. Teardrops and Closed Caskets.
That's Tupac.
Okay. It's a man's world.
That's got to be Elvis.
You say Elvis. Okay.
King of rock and roll,
Against
baby.
All Odds.
Oof.
Elvis. You're saying Elvis, right?
Huh? No, I'm not. No. I'm saying Celine.
Elvis?
I said Celine.
Against All Odds. You're saying Celine. Okay.
It's actually Phil Collins.
I've got the world on a string.
I'll go with Celine on that one. Sounds Canadian, eh?
Okay. Yeah. Bitter they are, harder they fall.
Elvis.
Okay. Shorty want to be a thug.
I gotta go with Tupac on that one.
You sure you don't want to go Celine?
I'm gonna go with Tupac on that one.
Hail Mary. Okay. Hail Mary.
I'm going to go Tupac on that one as well.
Okay. Wow. All right. Do you know who I am? Question mark. Do you know who I am?
Oh, that makes all the difference. Question mark and the Mysterians. Celine.
Okay. How can you lose what you never had?
Man. Tupac.
Okay. American Gangsta.
Tupac.
Sure don't go Celine.
It's pretty close to going with the King, but
How would you like? How would you like to be?
how would you like to be? Let's go Elvis. It's a sheer guess. Most of these are sheer guesses.
Gotcha. Ain't gonna look the other way.
Ain't gonna look the other way. Ain't gonna look the other way. Sounds like a dude song. Tupac. Let's go Tupac.
Okay. It's your baby, you rock it.
I'm gonna say Celine. Just
I get your strategy, bro. I get it. Okay.
hey, you're throwing me
Can't live
curveballs
with
here.
you. Can't live with. I gotcha. Can't live with you. Can't live without you.
King of rock and roll.
Elvis. Oh, well,
Elvis Presley. Thank you very much.
Ghetto gospel.
Tupac.
King of the whole wide world.
King of rock and roll. Once again.
Elvis. Okay.
Mr. Elvis Presley.
All right. Everybody's talking my baby down.
Everybody's what?
Everybody's talking my baby down.
Everybody's talking my baby down. Man. I would have thunked if that was an Elvis tune. I would have heard that one. I'm just go Elvis. Let's go Elvis. It sounds like it could be that early 70s weird Elvis.
Okay. I want you to need me. The Thunderpuss radio mix.
Hold on, you're breaking up there. Tell me again.
Sure. I want you to need me. The Thunderpuss radio mix.
That's got to be Elvis.
Okay. That's all I got. I got a couple other ones, but they're pretty easy. Okay, so.
All right.
So.
What was my score, teacher?
So
20% of that.
I don't know. We'll score. Well, no, it's probably about 50. I think around 50. Okay.
Oh wow.
So teardrops and closed caskets. You said you said Tupac, and the answer was Tupac. So you got that one right. Okay, nice. I'll tell you what. We'll give you the score afterwards. Hold on. Let me fill these out so I can kind of keep track. Okay, it's a man's world. You said Elvis, but the correct answer is Celine.
Celine.
So,
damn feminist.
Yep. Against all odds, you said Celine, and the correct answer was Tupac.
Tupac, huh?
So, all right. Okay. I got the world on a string. You said Celine, and the correct answer was Celine. I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Okay. Bitter they are, harder they fall. You said Elvis. And yes, the correct answer was Elvis. Okay. And Shorty want to be a thug? You said Tupac. The correct answer is Celine.
No
I'm
way.
just messing with this, Tupac. Anyway,
Yeah,
it was Tupac. Okay, you're right. Sorry. Okay. Maybe she knows somebody named Shorty, and maybe he wants to be a thug. Right. You don't know that, Doug.
I don't. You could be right, but I don't think so.
Okay. Hail Mary. You said Tupac, and it was Tupac.
Oh, wow.
Good job. Okay.
I don't think Elvis might not have known what the hell a Hail Mary was. Did they even call it that?
Really?
You know what I mean? Back in the day? I don't know. Did they call it that?
Well, yeah. Hail Mary's been around for a while. I mean, Hail Mary's based on the prayer. Hail Mary, full of grace, Lord's with thee. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of football.
But your logic worked.
Okay. I was thinking of football. Sorry. Like throw a Hail Mary, you know?
Yeah, I get it. It all works.
Clearly, I'm hiding my Catholicism.
You said Celine. You are keeping your Catholicism tucked in real deep.
Tucked in tight, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who I am? You said Celine. The correct answer was Elvis. So you did not get that one right. Sorry.
Damn it. Sorry, King.
You can't lose what you never had. You said Tupac, and that was Elvis. So your Elvis knowledge a little shaky, Doug. A little shaky.
Yeah.
American Gangsta. You said Tupac, and it was Tupac.
Okay.
How would you like to be? You said Elvis, and it was Elvis. You redeemed yourself. Ain't gonna look the other way. You said Tupac, and it was Celine.
All right. I was wondering if it was that relationship
I think
song,
you were,
or if it was the gangster thing.
I get it. I think on this next one, you were like, this was a Hail Mary. This next one was a Hail Mary. It's your baby. You rock it. Do you remember what you said?
I said
Celine. You said Celine. Okay. You did, but the correct answer was Elvis. Oh, what just happened? Hold on.
Huh.
I just had my computer just cleared out everything I was keeping track of. Doesn't matter. Can't live with you, can't live without you. You said Elvis, and the correct answer was Celine. So
okay.
Ghetto Gospel. You said Tupac, and the correct answer was Tupac. And King of the Whole Wide World. You said, there we go. King of the Whole Wide World. You said Elvis, and the correct answer is Elvis. Hang tight 1 second here.
I'm doing pretty good there. I'm like at 60% or more, huh?
I was in a glitch, and now it's back, so I'm good. And I will tell you right now, you were at, let me see here. I'll tell you real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you're 50%. Your score was 50%.
Wow.
Everybody's talking my baby down. You said Elvis, and that was Celine. And my favorite one of all, I Want You to Need Me, Thunderpuss Radio Mix. You said Elvis, and it was Celine. So
Celine. Lame.
There you go.
Lame.
I just thought you knew so much more about Celine.
Canadian chick rockers anyway. Well, she's not even a rocker. She's a crooner.
She's not a rocker. Yeah. What would you even call that? That's not even I don't know. Do you call it music? Is it music? So
that's music. I give her credit. She's got a beautiful voice, man.
She does. No, you're right. Anybody out there that's listening before you start sending me a bunch of hate mail.
Celine bashing.
I actually think she's pretty good. So I think she is talented. She's not my kind of music. So,
yeah.
But anyway, all right, man, we're right at an hour. So shall we call it? Move on.
How many bass players can you name? Quick quiz,
1.
Pop quiz.
Geddy Lee.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, I got Gene Simmons. Okay, Geddy Lee, of course.
Shit, dude. Yeah.
Gene Simmons,
Yeah.
and then we got Roger Waters, and we got oh shit. Okay, that's all I got. I know a couple more, but on top of my head, that's it.
Hold on, let me real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got.
Yeah, that's Chat GDP.
Yeah, no shit. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up there. Let's we're gonna wrap it up and upload it. So everybody, thank you for listening to our Hodgepodge. This is one of those days.
Yeah.
And hope
you suffered through this one. You're dedicated.
You're a real fan.
Super
All right.
man.
Hope everybody has a great day. We'll talk again soon.
See you later.
That bitch was crazy. Wow.
Another podcast, another outro. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's keep this one short. Like, share, subscribe, maybe ring a bell. I don't know what that'll do for you, but hey, sounds awesome. Go to our webpage, check out some old podcasts we've done. They're all really good. I'm sure you'll like every one of them. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. Send me an email, send me a note, send me a show idea. Maybe you want to join us on one of these podcasts. That's always an option. Finally, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an awesome trip, and we'll see you again next time.